traders, welcome back to RALLYTOP Investing. Now, have you been struggling with identifying the correct structures in the market, or have you been struggling to identify or locate the correct order blocks that is likely to hold price in the market? If that has been your struggle, you need to stick with me to the end of this video, because in this video I'm going to show to you the simplest method you can use to identify structure in the market and your correct order block in the market using the line chart. Now, a lot of traders have really jettisoned the line chart. The line chart could be a powerful tool that you could use to correctly read your structure in the market and identify a valid or correct order blocks in the market. All right, now, like I have been saying, for us to get started, you need to understand that the most profitable way to trade the market is to firstly identify your price range. When I talk about price range, I'm not talking about consolidation market. I'm talking about your price ranges, where you look to take your high probability trade from. An area on the chart where you look to take your high probability trade from. For example, if you have price making a bearish move, all right, such as this, you have price making this bearish move. I've told you repeatedly in our previous videos that you need to identify your swing high in the market, your swing high, all right, and your swing low. Identify your swing high, your swing low in the market, all right. That's your trading range. This is your trading range, guys, all right. This is your swing high, swing low. It's your trading range. This is basic knowledge. I've said so several times, all right. This is where you find your valid trade setup. Okay, now if you don't know about that, then please check our previous video on this kind of thing. You'll find it there. Okay, so now when you go to your line chart, there are two rules I want you to follow. I want you to really observe these two rules. Number one rule is that you want to see on your line chart price printing a sharp A pattern. All right, this is what I mean, a sharp A pattern like this. Can you see that? That's what I mean. That's the A pattern. And again, you want to see a sharp V pattern, all right, like this. That's what I mean. Okay, this is what you want to see on your line chart, where you have a curve with a sharp A pattern or a curve with a sharp V pattern. That's what you want to see. That's number one rule. Okay, now the second rule is that you want to pay attention to a zone that has a kind of consolidation. A kind of consolidation, guys. You want to look for that kind of zone, all right, with consolidation, something like this, all right. You want to see something like this in the market, all right. Please pay attention. You want to see something like this in the market, okay. Now, when you find something like this on your line chart, you need to understand that this very range, this very consolidation here, all right, this very consolidation, there is within this consolidation, there is an OB that you will find there. When you change to candlestick chart, you will find an OB there. These are the two rules you need to seriously take note of and watch out for it on the chart. All right, so let's get to the line chart and let me show you what I actually mean. Okay, let's just go to the line chart. Now, as you can see, let's remove everything first for it to be clearer to you. Okay, now as you can see, this is what I mean. If you, let's go to the line chart now. All right, This is your line chart. Now, how to identify your trend, okay, is this. Take a look. Let's take this as a low, the starting point, okay. Now, take a look at this. Does it resemble the diagram I showed to you, a V pattern? Check it. Doesn't it look like a V pattern with a sharp bend? Can you see that? That's a V pattern, guys. Now, take a look at this. Take a look at this. Doesn't look like an A pattern? Take a look at it. Doesn't this one also look like a V pattern? Check. Doesn't it look like a V pattern? Does this one not look like A pattern? Check. Guys, check it out. Doesn't it look like a V pattern? Alright, I mean A pattern, this one. Does this one not look like A pattern? I mean V pattern. Take a look. Can you see it? This is what I'm trying. Let's change this thing to black so that you can understand it better. Now, these are the sharp points in the market on your line chart that you want to target. Can you see? Can you see? Alright? So, essentially, this now becomes easily, you can read your structure easily. Alright? This is your high. This is your low. Can you see that, guys? This is your higher high. Alright? This is your higher low. Can you see it? Very simple. And this is your higher high. Can you see that, guys? That is what I want you to understand. This is the simplest way for you to read your structure in the market. The simplest way to read your structure in the market. Can you see that? Now, this is the last high. I mean, this is the last higher low. Alright? With this V pattern. Now, we don't want to go straight. We don't want to start drawing everything on the chart. Now, this is your last higher low. Alright? It's your last higher low. So price broke through it. Can you see that? Price broke through that one. Now, when price broke through this last higher low with this candle, this move down clearly broke and closed below this low. Does this now, from our teaching, does it mean that we are now in a bearish move? Have we changed from this up move to a down move? Look at it, guys. If you have been following our teaching, you will certainly know that this is not a confirmation of a bearish trend. This is not a confirmation of a trend change. This one break of structure is not a confirmation of a trend change. Alright? So what do you need to confirm a trend change? You need a double break of structure. Alright? You have just one break of structure here. So you need another break of structure. And that is simple enough. It's basic, guys. You need to understand it's basic if you have been following us. Now, this is another break of structure here. Can you see that? That's another break of structure. Alright? On a line chart, can you see how clear the line chart is? Now, remember, does this not resemble your A pattern? That is it. That's your A pattern. And does this not resemble your V pattern? Does this not resemble your V pattern? Check it. Does this not resemble your A pattern? Check it. From the diagram I've shown you from the at the beginning of this video. Okay? So now, this a double break of structure, meaning that you can now start looking for sell opportunities, because now it is clearly confirmed that we're in a bearish structure now. Alright, so you can start looking for opportunity to sell the market. Now, take a look at this your A pattern here. I told you two things you must observe: A pattern and V pattern, and secondly, a consolidation. Now, take a look. Price went straight and then made a bend here. Can you see this bend here? Take a look, guys. Look at this bend here. It bend to the upside. Can you see? Now you grab your rectangle tool. Alright? From this high here, take it to this bend. Can you see that bend? Alright? Take it to the bend. Let you see. Can you see from this bend to this high? That must be an OB. An OB must be sitting within that very zone. But let's drag it out. Your next thing to do is to drag out. Can you see? You drag it out. And now, another rule you need to observe is that once you have marked that point, that V shape or A shape point on your chart, or consolidation point on your chart with this rectangle, your rectangle tool, when you change to candle charts, you need to adjust your rectangle tool to accommodate the other block that will be sitting within that your rectangle tool. I'm going to show you what I mean. Now let's now get to the candlestick chart for you to see what I mean. Now can you see this OB, this very blue candle here? Can you see is inside this your rectangle box? All right, so what you need to do is to adjust this one to accommodate this your OB here. Can you see this OB must be taken care of very well. It helps you to identify the correct OB. This is the OB here. Can you see? And as you can see, price return to that OB and drop. Can you see that? On your line chart is as easy as that on your line chart. Okay, now let's take out that one. That's example number one. Let's go to line chart again. Let's get to line chart again. Now, as you can see, price has also violated this very structure here. Can you see that? So you are going to mark out that with, now this is your break of structure. All right, that's your break of structure. Okay, now where is your A shape after this break of structure? You have A shape here, you have A shape here. All right, you pick this A shape here. All right, now if you pick this A shape, remember our previous video on how to identify fake order blocks. All right, this is clearly, if you understand that video very well, I'm not going to go into details because part of what I discussed on that or in that video is contained in our mentorship material, and I will not like to disclose everything here. There are rules to these things. All right, now this is an inducement. It's clearly an inducement in the market to make traders, retail traders, to believe that price was going higher. All right, only for price to go lower. Now be sure, because of this inducement, price at some point in time will come back to the OB that is sitting here, and that is why you find that OB went back correctly to mitigate out. I mean, price went back to mitigate out of this OB here. So this is clearly an inducement. This is a fake high, and price had to overrun it. Okay, so that is about that. So we move on with the line chart. We move on now. Can see price has broken structure here one more time. Okay, this is your break of structure. Can you see that? Now this is a break of structure. Can you see? Now one more thing, guys, your line chart only takes care of the open and close of the candle. It doesn't take care of your wicks, the wicks on your candle. It doesn't take care of that. It doesn't take care of the high and the low. It takes care only of the open and close, and I want you to know that. And that's why when you change to your candlestick chart, you need to adjust your rectangle box to accommodate the highs and the lows of your OB. All right, so let's continue. Now this is a break of structure. All right, now take a look at this consolidation here. All right, remember I told you that is the second rule, that you need to take care of the consolidation zone like this after the break of structure. Once you see the break of structure, you see this kind of consolidation, take note of that. Now you need to pick your rectangle tool and draw it from the high of this consolidation to the low of that consolidation. Can you see that, guys? Be sure that within that consolidation, there will be an OB. So you stretch it out. There will certainly be an OB there. Now, once you find an OB, when you turn to candlestick chart, you need to adjust this your box to accommodate that your OB. Remember, I told you that the line chart does not take care of the high and the lows in the market. It takes care only of the open and close. Okay, so we go on. Let's get to the candlestick chart for you to see that. Now, this is our candlestick chart. Take a look. This is the last bullish candle before this drop. That broke structure here. Can you see? So this is your OB. All right. Now you need to adjust this OB to that. You need to adjust it to that, to accommodate that. Can you see, guys? Price now rotated back into that OB perfectly and drop. Can you see the drop? It dropped very, very aggressively. Can you see that? Now let's continue. Let me show you one more example. I do not intend to make this video a long video. It's going to be a very short video. So let's go back to our line chart. Let's get back to the line chart. This is the simplest way for you to understand. Let's take this one out. Simplest way for you to understand how to read your structure and find the correct OB on the chart. Now, again, price has broken structure here. Remember what I said? Price has broken structure here. All right, to the downside. Okay, this is your A shape. But remember what I said? If you have studied that our previous video on how to identify fake order blocks, then you will know that this was just an inducement. All right, it was just an inducement to the market, and that is why price had to come and run over this high here, okay, to get to this order block here. All right, so we continue. If you don't understand about how to identify fake order block, please go to our playlist. I will leave the link in the description below. Check our playlist and you will have a better understanding of what we're talking about. Okay, so now price has broken structure here again. All right, take a look. As a break of structure. Okay, now where is your A pattern or V pattern? We have a lot of A pattern and V pattern, but take note that while price was breaking down, all right, remember this is a V pattern, there was also this break of structure here. This is intraday break of structure. All right, that's intraday break of structure. Remember that. Now here is a consolidation. Remember, this is intraday break of structure. Whether you call it a minor break of structure or not, it is a break of structure nevertheless. All right, and you have this consolidation here. All right, now grab your tool, your rectangle tool, from the high of this consolidation. You mark it to the low of this consolidation. All right, that's the way of that consolidation. Okay, so when you mark it to the low, you drag it out. Remember that, drag it out. Okay, don't worry, we will see it. Remember, when you get to your candlestick chart, you need to adjust your rectangle tool to accommodate the OB that is sitting in between this your consolidation zone. All right, because certainly there is an OB there. So let's get to the line chart and see that clearly. I mean, let's get to the candlestick chart to see that. Now, as you can see, this is your what do I call it? This is your OB. All right, now remember that when you are adjusting your consolidation, adjust it to fit into your OB. So that's what we want to do now. That's what we want to do now. So you bring it down a bit to your OB, and then this one down to this your OB here. Can you see that, guys? And as you can see, price returned to that perfectly before pushing down. Can you see that, guys? As simple as ABC. As simple as that. Nothing complicated, guys. Nothing. All right, nothing. Okay, I want you to understand that. Now let's get back to the line chart and let's see whether we still have one more example I can show to you. Now don't forget, this break of structure here was an inducement. Don't forget about that. This was certainly an inducement. All right, this high was an inducement. I told you before, go back to that our video, and price had to overrun it and go straight to this OB here to mitigate. All right, now after that there is this break of structure here. Take a look, there is this V pattern. All right, and this is a clear break of structure. Can you see that, guys? That's a clear break of structure. Okay, now this is your V shape. Okay, this one is not a V shape. Remember that? Remember the rule I told you? This is not a V shape. Okay, so you cannot regard this as either consolidation or V shape, because there is no V shape here. I mean, there is no A shape here. All right, this is not A shape. Okay, so this is your A shape here. This one is the A shape that led to this break of structure. So you grab your tool, mark it from this eye, from the high of that A shape to the low of that A shape. Can you see that? Mark it to that low and then drag it out. All right, drag it out. Remember, there will be an OB sitting here. Well, I want you to know that it is not going to be 100%. All right, nothing is cast in stone when it comes to the market. So it's not going to be 100%, but if you can get 80% accuracy using the line chart, I think it's a good deal. All right, so let's get to our candlestick chart and see if now this is your OB here. Now this is a candle that broke structure. All right, adjust your rectangle box to that OB. All right, can you see that? Adjust this one too to that OB. Adjust it to that OB. Can you see? Price rotated back up perfectly to that OB and drop. Can you see that? It's as simple as that, guys. It's as simple as that. You keep things simple. There's no point over complicating simple things. All right, your line chart will help you to accurately identify your structure in the market and also help you to pick the best OB, the correct OB that is likely to hold price. All right, it's as simple as that. Okay, now I want you to go back to practice, back test what I've shown to you now. Go back and back test. The day I discovered this method, it was a wow moment for me, guys. From that day, my trading journey has never been the same again. Do not go to your live account and begin to use this. Go back to your demo account. Back test it enough times for you to be able to understand the efficacy of using the line chart. All right, guys. Here we have come to the end of the video. And one more thing. If you are new to our channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button right away and the notification bell icon, so that anytime we publish a new video, you will be notified about it. And if you enjoyed this content, please don't forget to give us a like, comment and share with your friends and families. And don't forget, if you have not yet joined our free Telegram group, please do so just immediately. Link in the description. And our next session of our free masterclass is coming up very soon. Please, the qualification for you the condition for you to qualify for that free masterclass is for you to join our free Telegram group and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, these are the two conditions that you need to automatically qualify for a free master class. And our poll is still going on. We are asking you what topic you want us to discuss at that free master class. You have an opportunity now to drop your vote so that we'll be able to treat that topic very, very well. Okay? Alright guys, I see you in the next video.